Having some issues? Lauren will help you out with the assistance of our listeners. Let's do it. Get at Lauren.
It is the Y107 Morning Show, Cosmo and Lauren. If you ever need any help with anything, you need advice, you need a sounding board, whatever, at Lauren is your place to do that. You can email me, lauren@zrgmail.com. Any of the Y107 social medias will work. I will see those. Or, of course, you can email Y107 Morning Show at zrgmail.com. Or you can do what Dylan did. He just called.
Right.
Like a good old-fashioned phone call.
So we're like, sure, let's help him out.
Let's do it.
All right, Dylan, tell us what's up.
Oh, guys, I'm just looking for some help. I met this girl. She's awesome. Her name is Anne, and it's just I feel like I can't pinpoint. I can't get a read on this girl. It's like we'll hang out. Like we have plans. I'm like, I'll text. I'm like, I'm so looking forward to seeing you tonight. What do you want to do? Do you have any suggestions? Anything that you want to try? Anything that you're craving tonight? And she's always like on the ball. She'll just respond right away. That's great. And then we'll go out, we'll have a great time, and then maybe throughout the week, I'm just like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? Crickets, and nothing. She just doesn't respond. And then it's like maybe a little bit later, it's like hey, like the week will go by. I'm like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to get together? And boom, she's right there, and it's just like, what's up? What are we doing here? Are you interested, or you just want to use me for a day? I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'm not trying to, kind of impose or project, but it's just I can't figure her out. So I'm just at a loss.
Gotcha. Because it almost makes you feel like she's using you just to buy her a dinner or take you to the movie or whatever.
Maybe.
If he's paying for all of it or whatever. But it just seems strange that she wouldn't, just even a little small talk here or there.
Yeah.
Because that's usually, that's almost like the reverse of most relationships. It is all small talk, and then it leads to a date and another
exactly
and deeper conversation, and then you balance both.
Yeah, and maybe that is what's happening. I don't know. We want to hear from you guys, though. What do you think? What do you have to say to Dylan? 441-Y107.
Get at Lauren now. 441-Y107.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires. Always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
Having some issues? Lauren will help you out with the assistance of our listeners. Let's do it. Get at Lauren.
It's the Y107 Morning Show with Cosmo and Lauren. Our call earlier from a guy named Dylan. He has been talking to this girl, but he has a hard time with texting her because he'll text her things like, hey, how's your day going? What's going on?
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast? I don't know. The kind of small talk that people do when they start talking, right? Mm-hmm. And she doesn't respond. But then as soon as he brings up their plans, so
hey, what do you think about going for pizza
where do you want to
tonight?
go tonight? Do you want to hang out tonight? Things like that, she texts back right away. So he feels like he's just kind of getting some mixed signals and isn't really sure where to go with that.
Right.
So we want to hear from you. What do you guys think? 441-Y107.
Oh my God, people are busy. Get to the point with text. We don't want to just be dropping everything to answer some small talk. That's why she's doing it. She's probably totally interested.
Okay.
But get over it. It's just stop with the small talk on text.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, my immediate thought too was I think she's into you because if she wasn't into you, I feel like she would go for the small talk. If she is into you, then she's hanging out with you, right?
Totally.
And
exactly how I feel.
we also need to remember, too, that the little boxes in our hands, these huge devices that are the size of tables, you can talk on them.
You can, yeah.
You know, you can actually talk.
Some people hate to talk on the phone, and I'm not going to fault anybody for that because I hate it too.
I know, but that also clears up a lot because sometimes the texts get out of context. There's sarcasm that you don't pick up on. There's a lot of things. And plus, you connect quicker, I think, when you just talk to somebody instead of always being the text or always being a messenger or a digital form of communication.
Right, but you're not going to call somebody during the workday. You're going to say,
That's
like,
true.
hey, how's your day going?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's boring to answer text, long-winded text. It's too boring. Can't do it.
Having some issues? Lauren will help you out with the assistance of our listeners. Let's do it. Get at Lauren.
It's the Y107 Morning Show, Cosmo and Lauren. We talked to Dylan a little while ago, who has been hanging out with this girl, Anne. He really likes her. He's getting mixed signals, though, because when he texts her just like a normal question of like, hey, how's it going? How's your day?
How was that meeting today? Or how, yeah, right. This little small talk.
What's for lunch? She tends to either take forever to reply or not reply. But when he talks to her about actual plans that they have, she texts right back. So he just sort of feels conflicted. And he wants to know from you guys what he should do. So we have got Taylor in Mexico on the phone. Taylor, what do you think?
I had about 5 girls do the same thing to me over the course of a couple of years in college. And finally, I got tired of that. So the 6th girl, who is now my wife, when we first started talking, I just straight up had the conversation with them like, hey, are you interested? Are you interested in a relationship? Because this is where I'm at. So I just kind of talked to them about where I wanted to go right out the gate. And like I said, that's the girl I ended up marrying, so it worked for me.
So like how the old cliche dad conversation is, what is your intentions with my daughter? Yours was, what's your intentions with me?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we were kind of straightforward with one another, like, hey, I'm after a relationship, are you after a relationship? And if she said no, then I was just going to, go on to the next, start dating someone else. Because after a couple of years of going back and forth with not knowing where somebody stood, you just kind of got to figure things out.
Get at Lauren now. 441-Y107.